So hi everyone, look at this question. The fractional compression of water at a depth of 2.5 kilometer below the sea level is. First of all, understand the meaning of question. What is bulk modulus? Actually, bulk modulus is minus delta P by fractional decrease in volume. Okay, it's a ratio of change in pressure by fractional fractional change in volume. Clear? First of all, this quantity is positive, always positive, bulk modulus. It is not negative. That's why we are putting this negative sign here, because if delta P is positive, then delta V by B is negative. Okay, negative. Then bulk modulus is, it should be positive. That's why we are putting one negative sign. Clear? Now in this question, like what actually they are asking, final fractional compression delta B by B. So what is happening, like at a surface of water, this surface of water is present here like this. Clear? Now here pressure is, because here atmospheric pressure is there. Atmosphere is acting some pressure, that is P naught. But if you go deep down at a depth of 2.5 kilometer like this, 2.5 kilometer deep down, then what is going to happen? The same layer, if you see that, what is going to happen like this. This layer actually shape, I am considering same shape, clear? But what is happening actually? Volume is going to change. Earlier, the distance between the molecules are high, but when you go deep down, the distance between the molecules goes decrease. Clear? That's why when you are going deep down, there is a change in the volume. Clear? And who is responsible for changing in the volume? Because that is the change in pressure. Pressure. Clear? So here pressure is P naught plus, because it is H, P naught plus rho GH. Clear? Rho GH. So this additional pressure is responsible for the decrease in volume. Earlier, if there is no additional pressure rho GH, then there is no change in volume. If you ask me, sir, what is the at the surface volume is, let us suppose 2 meter cube. Let us suppose I am taking a small value, any random value. At a high touch, again it is 2 meter cube. There is no change in volume. But this rho GH is responsible for the change in the volume of water. Clear? This additional pressure is responsible. That's why we are taking delta P. Delta P will be P naught plus rho GH final, P final minus P initial. Pressure at a depth 2.5 kilometer and pressure at a depth at the surface. Okay. So it comes out to be rho GH. So just put this value rho GH. This quantity comes out to be negative. Clear? Okay, if you, because you are going to find this, so no need to put the sign. You will get this value negative. Okay. Bulk modulus is 2 into 10 to the power 9 rho 10 to the power 3 G. Then you can take 2.5 kilometer. Okay. In meter you can convert. You can take this x. So x will be what? 2.5 into 10 to the power 7 Clear? So this will be how much in percentage they are asking actually. So first of all, find this. It will be 12.5, 7, 2,000. Okay. In percentage, X is what? Delta V by V. It is 12.5 divided by 1000. In percentage V, okay, multiply by 100 on both sides. So it comes out to be how much? 1.25 percentage. Clear? I hope this doubt is clear. Understood? So additional pressure is responsible for the decrease in volume. Delta P may be positive, may be negative. Clear? If there is no change in pressure, there is no change in volume. All right. So when you are going deep down inside the sea, the density is not uniform because pressure is not uniform. It is going to increase if you go deep down. So volume of the water at the surface is higher. If you go deep down, it is what? Pressure is increasing. The distance between the molecules of water is going to decrease. So there is slightly change in the density. Okay. I'm not saying very high change, but there is a slightly change in the density. Clear? Because slightly reduce in the volume. You can see delta V by V, how much? 1.25% only. When you are going 2.5 kilometer deep down in the sea, 1.25% is change in the volume of water. I think this doubt is clear. So when you are going to solve the question, then you should imagine the situation and try to solve. Clear? Until you imagine the situation, you can't directly applying the formula will not give you anything. It will not benefit you. First of all, try to imagine the situation because you are solving physics question, then you should imagine. Until you imagine until you imagine the problem, you can't get a concept. Understood? Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.